So we're almost at the 180-day mark. We should have been already doing some of these things, but if you haven't, let's focus on it for the next 180 days. So please, when it comes to high risk areas and large gatherings, do your due diligence. When it comes to just going places and going out, just, I'm not saying don't go, but just be prepared. Have your papers with you. Make sure that all of wherever you lay your head, you are being secure, right? Are your alarms on? Most of us have some type of surveillance or cameras. Make sure that those are up to date, powered up, and not, make sure they're not like about to, to, you know, make sure they're not ancient. Make sure you have a relatively new surveillance or device. Legally obtain and or train in whatever areas that you feel comfortable. So if it's simple, pepper spray or nunchucks or whatever, make sure you are trained. Things are going to be serious. But again, this is all a reset, a commitment with the community on how we can plan to be all right. Like, this is more than just a song. We have to prepare, we have to plan. I said it was 5 strategies, right? So the first strategy we talked about was the personal security and situational awareness, or staying aware throughout all of your situations. Number 2, we're going to talk about financial resilience and investing and what that looks like. Because we do know, child, chaos and confusion lends to opportunities. And those who pay attention to those opportunities are the ones that are going to fare better. And so that's what I want us to do, to end up faring better. No one will be right on the other side of this without planning. And so I'm going to drill this home. And again, as soon as I find time, I may have to do a commitment to come back daily just to go over and answer questions, because, it's summertime. A lot of us get lost in the fun of summer. And yes, we should absolutely frolic in the summer. Lord knows I will be. But I also want you to prepare. So back to the financial resilience and investing, make sure you keep that emergency cash on hand, and preferably in small bills. Y'all know I've been telling y'all this for a minute. When it comes to like your savings, make sure your savings are diversified. And that can mean in different banks. That can mean in different assets. So rather it's, anything from foreign currencies to gold or whatever, just make sure your savings are diversified. And I would not put all my eggs in one bank, right? I would not. If you have debt, I always say this, all debt is not bad debt. So carrying debt is okay. Just make sure you are not over leveraged with your debt, and make sure that you are not over leveraged in bad debt. And that would mean anything from like super high interest loans. That would also mean bad credit cards, like unsecured debt, right? So make sure that if you do have debt, that it's low interest rate, that you're not over leveraged. You're not maxing out your debt to income ratio, or what your available debt or credit is. So make sure that you have smart debt versus bad debt. Learn to barter, right? If you don't know how to barter, you should know how to barter. And bartering simply means, I know how to braid hair, right? Homegirl across the street may know how to, I don't know, wash, let me think of something, may babysit, right? The barter would be, instead of me paying you to babysit, let me braid your 3 daughters' hair on the weekends, or whatever the equal value is. So That's the overview for financial resilience and opportunistic investing. We also want to be more self-reliant when it comes to things like food, like water, even electricity and or power. So that's number 3. Number 1, again, was personal security and being aware of your situations. Number 2 was financial resilience and investing. Number 3 is becoming more self-reliant. And that is simply because we have seen things happening, right? Like power outages, like um, bad weather, interesting bad weather due to climate change, right? We've seen everything from massive storms, massive fires, all the things. We need to learn how to be a little bit more self-reliant when it comes to those essentials. So that could simply mean storing anywhere from 30 to 90 days worth of food, water, and essential supplies. Not become a hoarder, not go into debt trying to get these things, but becoming more self-reliant when you don't have to worry about running to the store every time you need something. Having enough food if the stores were to shut down to get you through 30, 60, 90 days. Do you have generators? Do you have solar panels? Like, how are you going to be proactive when it comes to charging a refrigerator, charging a phone, charging anything if you are only reliant on your electricity in your home? But let's get into community. Let's talk about that. So when we talk about community, let's talk to people we may not have talked to before, especially if they're on the same side of the fence or the same side of the aisle. Don't wait till you need them to try to create that community, or they need you. Learn how you can build together. What do you have that you can help others with as it relates to medical? So do you know CPR? Do you have a CPR kit? Do you have oxygen tanks? Like things like that. Just think out the box. Just think of every way that you can help. Can you teach someone like self-defense? Are you a good old handy dandy or handy person, right? I was going to say handyman, but there's a lot of handy women out there too. But do you have those type of skill sets? Also, join community groups. And I don't mean community groups of people who watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Or I don't mean community groups of people that are, into beauty tips. No, I mean like community groups of people who are like-minded, that if something goes down, they'll be able to point you in the right direction, help you, assist you, and again, vice versa.